Hey everyone, and welcome to my review of the Nokia Lumia 820. Now before we jump into this review, I'm just going to go over the phone specifications quickly since I didn't do an unboxing of this device. Okay, so on the front of this device we have a 4.3 inch display with a screen resolution of 480 by 800. We've got our camera button on the right hand side, power on off and volume rocker. We've got a standard 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, an 8 megapixel camera on the back with a single LED flash, and this thing is powered by a 1.5 GHz dual core processor, which is pretty snappy to say the least. This phone has also got 8 GB of internal memory, and it also has a micro SD card slot on the back for expansion up to, I think it's 32 gigs extra that you can put in there. So it's not too bad, it's not a bad package. Oh yeah, and you've got the micro USB charging port on the bottom with the speaker on the bottom as well. Okay, so to kick this video off, what's new on the Nokia Lumia 820? Now it is a Windows Phone 8 device, so we do have the new operating system. It's just as snappy as Windows Phone 7 was, and it also has a few cool new features such as the Kids Corner, which is essentially an entire separate user for anyone that you don't really want to getting access to your full device, so you can set this as a second user essentially, and set a few basic applications that you want them to be able to use. So you've got Pandoodle just there, calculator, Nokia Music, camera, and then of course you can customize it as you normally would your standard phone as well. Now to get out of this, you just simply lock the phone and come back on, slide up, and you're back on the main UI, which is, as you can see, nice and fast. Definitely, it's a really nice UI, really nicely laid out. It's speedy to say the least, and really easy to navigate. It also looks really nice as well. Okay, so early on in the video I did mention that this phone has an 8 megapixel camera. Now unfortunately I did lose all of my test photos when my sister accidentally reset this phone yesterday when she was playing about with it. So I have had to just go and grab a few quick ones. There will be a proper photo set up on Flickr as per usual. I'm going to go out and test the camera properly and send the files over to my Mac before I send this device back. But as you can see, it's a fairly decent camera. It's got the LED flash is quite bright, and yeah, it can give you some fairly nice images. There's my cat for you all to see. Look how fluffy she is. But yeah, there will be a proper camera test on this device. Well, there will be proper camera test photos at the end of this video, and on Flickr for you all to see if you really want to check out the camera quality. This device, as you might have noticed, there is this yellow thing sat underneath, which is Nokia's new wireless charging dock, which is the only thing they gave me to charge the device with. And essentially, it's not plugged in right now, but essentially all you do is put the phone down on it. It's got a little receptor in this case, so it will charge the battery wirelessly, which is pretty cool. It's actually really handy. It's a really neat little thing, to say the least. Now, as always, I'm just going to show you what the video and audio playback quality is like on this device. It's pretty clear. It's not the clearest, but it's only a tiny little stereo speaker just there, so it does pretty well to say what it is. So as you can tell, the sound isn't the best, but the video playback is really neat. It looks good. Okay, so in this final segment we're just going to quickly touch on the battery life of this device, as well as the core quality and a quick overall. So on average, the battery on this device lasts me about 9 to 10 hours with my average usage. The core quality is definitely on par with the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Sony Xperia T, and definitely on par with the iPhone 4S. So if you've used any of those phones, you know what the sound quality is like on this device. It's got really clear sound and a really good microphone as well, so it's good all around. And as an overall, this phone is really nice. It's got a fairly sleek design. Not a massive fan of the colour that they gave me it in, but it's fairly sleek, I suppose. It looks nice. in some of the other colours. Definitely not that one though. But it's nice that Nokia are throwing you a range of colours out there for a device, so you can really get something that's a bit more unique. And the one downside I have to say about this device is the way that you take the back off so you can put the SIM card in. You have to pull it by a corner just here, and then the phone pops out of the case, and it's a pain. As you can see here, it doesn't like to come off, especially when the phone's brand new, because these are really stuck on tight. So just to avoid snapping that, I'm just going to leave it. But it's a bit of a pain to put the SIM card in and take the SIM card out, as well as the micro SD card. It's a bit of a pain, to be fair. That's the only minor annoyance about this device, because it is really annoying to try and get that back off. And as you can see here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, so try and get the camera to focus. I don't think it's even... The camera doesn't seem to want to focus. Oh wait, there we go. There's a bit of cracking just here on the plastic, and that's all the way around. That's from different reviewers trying to get this case off to put a SIM card in. But yeah, that's the only minor downside to this device. The cases are a bit hard to get off of them. But yeah, that's just about that. Thanks for watching this video on the Nokia Lumia 820. As I said, as always, there will be test photos on the Flickr link, which will be in the description and at the end of the video. And yeah, if you want to know anything else about this device that I might have missed out, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video, everyone, and I shall see you all in the next one.